Scene script. Ever wondered what the most common workplace injuries are? When we think of work, safety might not always be the first thing that comes to mind, but it's crucial to remember that injuries can happen anywhere and the workplace is no exception. So what are the most common workplace injuries? Well, let's dive right in. First up, we have musculoskeletal disorders. This is a fancy term for injuries or pain in the body's joints, ligaments, muscles, nerves, tendons, and structures that support limbs, neck, and back. They often result from tasks like lifting heavy objects, repetitive motions, or even sitting at a desk with poor ergonomics. Next, we have slips, trips, and falls. These can happen in any workplace setting, but are particularly common in areas with slippery floors or cluttered spaces. They can lead to a range of injuries, from minor bruises to severe fractures or even concussions. Third on the list are cuts and lacerations. These usually occur in workplaces that involve the use of sharp objects like knives, scissors, or machinery. Such injuries can range from minor cuts to more severe injuries that require immediate medical attention. Lastly, we have struck by or caught in injuries. These usually occur in workplaces with heavy machinery or moving objects. Workers can get struck by objects or get caught in machinery, leading to serious injuries or even fatalities. Now that we've covered the most common workplace injuries, it's time to talk about prevention. For musculoskeletal disorders, consider proper ergonomics. Adjust your workstation to fit you, take regular breaks, and use equipment that reduces strain on your body. To prevent slips, trips, and falls, maintain a clean and clutter-free workspace. Ensure that spills are cleaned up promptly and walkways are well lit and free of obstacles. For cuts and lacerations, proper training and the use of protective equipment can go a long way. Also, ensure that all sharp objects are stored safely when not in use. And finally, to avoid struck by or caught in injuries, always wear the right protective gear, adhere to safety protocols, and be mindful of your surroundings, especially in areas with heavy machinery or moving objects. In conclusion, workplace safety is everyone's responsibility. Understanding the most common workplace injuries and their prevention methods can go a long way in creating a safer and healthier work environment. Remember, safety first, always.